Have you ever ended the day feeling completely wiped out and you thought, I knew that was too much, so why did I do it anyway? Well, if you're like me, you did it anyway because we apparently know better than our own bodies. And the consequence of that is that feeling where we're not just tired, we're done. Physically, mentally, everything feels heavy. And if you're lying there thinking, I literally saw this coming, that is what I want to talk to you about today. Because Parkinson's doesn't usually surprise us in the moment, it lets us go and then it collects later. And stick with me till the end because I made a shift that changed how often I crash afterwards. And I've got a real surprise for you right at the very end. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Living with Parkinson's. The good, the bad, and the reality. Real talk, real life, real community with Bryce Perry. Let's begin.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. I am glad you're here. Now, if you're new, my name is Bryce, and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's at the age of 40. And I've been living with it now for over 15 years. And what you'll hear on this channel is real life with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. And this isn't just a podcast or a channel. This is a community. And I love this community. And I love seeing people in person. So I have some speaking engagements coming up, some Parkinson conferences I'm speaking at. So if you're anywhere near Cleveland, Ohio, I'll be out there in April, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana in July, Arizona in May. All the details are on my website at dolifetoday.com and the links in the description. But I'd honestly love to meet you in person. So if you're anywhere near those areas, check it out. Come out and see me. Okay, now let's get into today's message because I'm going to walk you through 5 things that I do to stop one good day from wrecking the next day. And I had to learn some of these the hard way, believe me. So the first thing I had to do was I had to learn this. Just because I feel okay doesn't mean I should push. You know, Parkinson's is really good at giving you just enough energy to get yourself into trouble. You know, I used to wake up on a decent day and I'd think, okay, today's the day. I'm going to catch up. I'm going to do all the things I need to do. I'm going to be very productive. And by the end of the day, I'm asking myself why my body feels like it just lost a fight. Now, if you ever done that, drop a me too in the comments so we can all feel a little less ridiculous together. Now, what changed for me was this. I stopped planning my day based on what I wanted to do, and I started planning it based on what I could recover from. Now, there is a huge difference. Parkinson's doesn't punish you for doing nothing. It punishes you for pretending you're unlimited. All right, well, now the second thing that helps is front loading anything physical or mentally demanding. Now, I used to save things for later, like a normal person, and Parkinson's cured me of that optimism really fast. Now, if something involves lifting or thinking, patience, or being upright for a long time, it happens earlier in the day or it doesn't happen at all. Because by late afternoon, my energy is gone. And I'm already overspent. So Parkinson's energy is not a rechargeable battery, and you have to remember that. It's more like a prepaid phone plan. Once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, number 3. Here's the third thing that helps. Cutting down the number of decisions that I have to make. Now, leaving the house with Parkinson's is not casual, right? It's med timing, it's water, backup water. You know, did I take the meds? Do I take more? Do I take less? What am I eating for dinner? So I'm eating protein. What if I'm late? You know, I've walked out the door feeling prepared and realized halfway through the day that I forgot one thing that actually mattered. So now I make things boring on purpose. Same routine, same checklist, same places for things. And not because I'm rigid, but because my brain is already working overtime. It's all it can take. You know, anyway. So if your life feels like one long checklist, comment checklist life in the comments. So we'll all know who we are. All right, so I have number 4 and number 5 coming up. And don't forget, stay right to the end. So I've got a special thing. It's just, I don't know, it may be goofy, but I've kind of put this to a song. So just stay with me. It's going to be great. Okay, so here's number 4. The fourth thing that helps was understanding the science just enough to stop blaming myself. You see, Parkinson's affects dopamine. Dopamine helps with movement, motivation, focus, and energy regulation. So when your brain feels tired before your body does, it's not weakness, that's chemistry. It's like driving a car with the parking brakes slightly on all day. You'll still get places, but you're going to burn through fuel faster than everyone else. All right. Hope maybe that hit home with somebody. And finally, the biggest change for me was learning to stop when my body started whispering. I've talked about this before, but I want you to hear it again. When my body started whispering. Because if you don't, it's going to start screaming at you later. And that one took time. And honestly, I still mess it up at sometimes. I still do. But you have to start. Your body is going to give you the signs. You know the signs. When things start to like hurt, you know when you should stop. And that's when you need to stop. All right. Well, speaking of stopping, and I have no idea what that means, but speaking of stopping, that brings me to Carmen's Care Partner Corner. And here's what my wife Carmen wrote for me to read to you today. From my side, one of the hardest things is watching Bryce push on a day when he finally feels okay. Those days are tempting. They feel like permission. A lot of my role has become helping him pause and ask, is it worth the cost? Sometimes that means reminding him that doing less today means he'll have more for tomorrow. And sometimes it means saying no when he really wants to say yes. Okay, and I'm just about to read this out loud, and I realized it said Carmenism. So here we go. Carmen has a Carmenism for you, and here it is for you. Just because Parkinson's gives you a good hour doesn't mean it won't send you the bill later. Ah, good one. That one landed. Good one, Carmen. I love it. Okay, and if you like that, and put a heart in the comments for us, please. That would be awesome. So Carmen will know that you liked it. Okay, now before I wrap this up, let me ask you something. What's the thing that you always overdo when you feel okay? Could it physical work, errands, social stuff, going out, whatever it is? Drop it in the comments, because somebody reading those comments is going to feel a whole lot less alone. Now, if this channel is helping you make sense of your Parkinson's life, consider subscribing. And if you want to go deeper, conversations with people who truly get it, the inner circle is always there. All right, so I'm just about to give you my Bryce-ism, and before I give you the Bryce-ism, I want you to stay tuned, because this really something cool is coming up here. But here is your Bryce-ism. With Parkinson's, the mistake isn't pushing too hard. It's believing today won't affect tomorrow. Well, there you are. Well, we're going to exit with this song, and I hope you like it. It means something to me. I write songs and music. It's cathartic for me. So I hope you enjoy it. And in the comments, let me know after you watch it if you liked it, or if it was stinky, or if I should just stop. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. And until next time, I want you to keep showing up. I want you to keep being real, and I want you to keep doing life today. And I'll see you on the next episode.
Wake up running numbers before my feet hit the floor. Timing meds, pacing minutes, doing math I didn't ask for. Everybody else just